Breaking news: $6,600 Social Security payments to hit bank accounts tomorrow. Are you eligible? In a groundbreaking move that could change the financial landscape for millions of Americans overnight, the House of Representatives has just passed a pivotal measure authorizing the release of $6,600 in new Social Security payments. For qualifying beneficiaries, this money could start appearing in bank accounts as early as tomorrow. This announcement comes as a potential lifeline during one of the most challenging economic periods in recent history. Imagine waking up to thousands of extra dollars in your account money that could mean the difference between struggling to make ends meet and finally breathing a sigh of relief. But here's the critical question. Are you one of the Americans who qualifies for these higher benefits? Many people don't even realize they're eligible. This urgent development could be the financial boost that millions of seniors, disabled individuals, and low-income Americans have been desperately waiting for. And it arrives at a moment when every single dollar counts. The House's decision to pass this measure reflects a rare moment of bipartisan cooperation, with lawmakers on both sides of the aisle recognizing the urgent need to address the financial struggles faced by vulnerable Social Security recipients. The vote, which passed with overwhelming support, underscores the growing awareness among policymakers that immediate action is necessary to help those hardest hit by soaring inflation and rising living costs. The Social Security Administration is now working around the clock to ensure these payments are distributed as quickly as possible. Direct deposits are expected to hit bank accounts overnight, while paper checks will be mailed out in the coming days. This accelerated timeline is highly unusual for benefit changes of this magnitude, highlighting the urgency of the current economic crisis. But who exactly qualifies for these substantial $6,600 payments? The answer is more nuanced than you might think, and it's crucial to understand whether you fall into one of the groups set to receive this significant financial boost. The increased benefits are reportedly targeted at several specific categories of Social Security recipients rather than being applied universally across all beneficiaries. This targeted approach ensures that those who need the money, most those who have been disproportionately affected by inflation, rising healthcare costs, and other financial pressure, are the ones who will benefit. Long-term beneficiaries. A lifeline for those who've waited decades. First on the list are long-term beneficiaries who have been receiving Social Security for at least 25 years. This group has been identified as particularly vulnerable to the cumulative effects of inflation over time. Their initial benefit calculations were based on wage levels from decades past, and even with annual cost of living adjustments, COLA, studies have shown that long-term beneficiaries often experience a gradual but substantial erosion of their purchasing power. For these individuals, the new payment structure includes a special adjustment factor that could amount to the full $6,600, especially for those who have been in the system the longest. This adjustment is designed to help bridge the gap between what they were originally promised and what they actually need to live comfortably today. Seniors over 85. Addressing the unique challenges of advanced age. Another group set to receive higher benefits are those over the age of 85. Lawmakers have recognized that Americans in their mid-80s and beyond often face exponentially higher healthcare costs and may have largely exhausted their retirement savings. The enhanced payments for this age group are designed to provide additional financial security during these vulnerable later years, when unexpected medical expenses can be particularly devastating. For these recipients, the payments will be structured as quarterly installments of $1,650, totaling the full $6,600 over a year. This approach ensures a steady stream of support to help cover ongoing expenses. Disabled Americans, supporting those who need it most. Recipients with qualifying disabilities who have been on Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, for more than 15 years are also among those set to receive higher payments. This group faces unique financial challenges as they often have limited opportunities to supplement their income and may be dealing with escalating medical and care expenses over time. For these individuals, the payments will be distributed in monthly installments of $550, adding up to $6,600 over a 12-month period. This structure provides consistent support to help cover the rising costs of living with a disability. Low-income beneficiaries, lifting the most vulnerable out of poverty. Low-income beneficiaries who receive both Social Security and Supplemental Security Income, SSI, are another group targeted for these substantial payments. This dual-eligible population represents some of the most financially vulnerable Americans, and the increased benefits are designed to help lift more of these individuals above the poverty line. For this group, the payment structure is reportedly front-loaded, with an initial payment of $2,200 followed by monthly supplements of $400 over the following 11 months. This approach provides immediate relief while ensuring ongoing support throughout the year. Surviving spouses. A helping hand during difficult times. Additionally, survivors of beneficiaries who recently passed away may also see a benefit. Surviving spouses of Social Security recipients who died within the past 12 months might qualify for a portion of these increased payments. This provision recognizes the financial hardships that often accompany the loss of a spouse, particularly when that spouse was the primary breadwinner, or when funeral and other end-of-life expenses have depleted savings. For these individuals, the additional funds could provide much-needed stability during an emotionally and financially challenging time. How to check your eligibility and payment status. To determine if you are receiving the increased amount, the Social Security Administration is reportedly sending electronic notices to affected beneficiaries. However, these notices may not arrive before the payments are dispersed. Therefore, the most reliable method is to check your bank account or payment card tomorrow if you normally receive your benefits via direct deposit. Alternatively, you can review your online Social Security account through the agency's website, which should reflect any changes to your benefit amount. If you believe you should qualify for the higher payment but do not see an increase, reports indicate that the Social Security Administration has established a dedicated portal on their website for beneficiaries to check their eligibility and payment status for the enhanced payments. However, due to the anticipated high volume of inquiries, officials are urging people to use online tools rather than calling local offices, which are expected to experience extremely high call volumes in the coming days. A rare moment of bipartisan cooperation, political factors may also have influenced the timing of this vote. Approval ratings for Congress are at historically low levels, and support for Social Security beneficiaries represents a rare opportunity for bipartisan cooperation that resonates with voters across the political spectrum. The measure reportedly gained support from both progressive representatives concerned about senior poverty and conservative members representing districts with high concentrations of retirees. This broad-based support underscores the significance of the measure and its potential to provide immediate relief to those who need it most. Funding the increased benefits. A balanced approach.